So this is the first classic Mega Man game I've actually done a preamble for, because this is really one of the only ones where I've had a lot of context that I wouldn't want to fit into the video otherwise. So if you're looking over a timeline of the classic Mega Man games, Mega Man 10 came out only 2 years after Mega Man 9. That makes sense, it's a fair development time. However, Mega Man 11 came out in 2018, a full 8 years after Mega Man 10. So, if you weren't following the Mega Man series closely at the time, some stuff happened, you could say. Let me tell you, it was a wild time back in ye olden days of 2010. During that period, Capcom really wasn't pleasing anybody, what with multiple game cancellations and not doing things anybody particularly wanted. 'Cause they canceled Mega Man Universe, they canceled Mega Man Legends 3, let me tell you, people weren't happy about that one, but I think Rockman Zover came out. Hey, remember Rockman Zover? No? That's because Rockman X Dive is out now, and that can embody the sins of mobile gaming. Now, I'm not going to claim to know, I know business decisions done by Capcom during this period, and I'm certainly not going to do a 2-hour essay video where I pretend I know anything about business at all. But if I want to add context, I should also mention this was the period where Keiji Inafune left Capcom, and everybody was super happy about him going off and forming his own company and kickstarting a new game. You know, Capcom, they didn't have the Mega Man games you wanted, but Inafune, he was gonna make Mighty Number 9, which was classic Mega Man with all the names filed off. Which, you know, that sounds pretty good, right? One of the original creators of Mega Man, going off doing his own thing. But,
And make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night.
it didn't work out the best, and then people were angry at Inafune instead. Now, Mighty Number 9 came out in 2016, meaning that was 2 years before Mega Man 11 came out, so again, I don't claim to know any sort of business decisions, but it is kind of funny that Mighty Number 9 came out, and everybody said, hold up, now we're mad at Inafune instead of Capcom. And then 2 years later, Capcom, out of fucking nowhere, said, hey, we made another Mega Man game. Now, I don't know how everybody else felt, but Mega Man 11 was announced in 2017, and my reaction was just, wait, what? It had been 7 years since Capcom had really done much with the classic series, and I don't think anybody particularly thought Mega Man was going to be picked back up in general after Inafune left, especially the classic series. But they did. They picked it up, and lo and behold, now we've got Mega Man 11. And while I will say, while Mega Man 11's release kinda snuck up on me, I'm incredibly excited to get into it, so that's enough preamble, let's go. Dang, it's the 3 Mega Man helmet anniversary? Already? Jeez.
I strongly believe Albert's research must stop.
Quit doing that! Academically speaking, fuck off.
We can't build the future on your empty optimism.
Say what you will. I cannot agree to this.
2 gears? No.
Please listen.
That's unholy. That's not what God intended.
At every turn, you've ignorantly blocked my research.
Judge?
Monsieur
Dr.
Wily,
Light's being a dick.
control yourself. I see the committee is in agreement.
They haven't said anything, but they're looking very concerned.
Chooses Thomas Light's research into robots with independent thought.
Oh, independent
Thank you,
thought.
everyone.
Why isn't anybody expecting Skynet?
Why are you fools so blind? One day, Light. One day the world will know I was right all along.
I adore Wily's entire sleep situation. I love the pajamas in the bed. They're so good.
Wait. Research from my youth. Yes, now I'll show you light.
Oh, that's right. That is the best thing I've ever done. How could I forget about that?
This is Mega Man 11 for Steam. Alright, so, Mega Man 11. I'm very excited for this one. Look, I enjoyed 9, and 10 certainly happened, but, oh man, 11, I've not experienced much of, but now that I've actually gotten a chance to play it, I am super into it. I'm gonna be playing on normal, of course. And also, just as a word of warning, since I'm not super experienced with this game, this isn't going to be a no-hit run. It will be a no-death run, but I'll probably explain why later. But, yeah, no. Mega Man will be hitting this one.
All systems nominal. You're in great shape, Blockman.
You're still a block. Good job. I should, however, remind you that your expiration date is in 6 months, so we will have to kill you next time.
Block out! Good luck out there.
Why did I let them do puns?
How many checkups are left?
Let's see. We just finished with Blockman.
Alright.
That leaves Torchman, Acid Man, Impact Man, Bounce Man, Fuse
Wait a
Man,
minute, wait.
Tundra Man, and Blast
Wait, no.
Man.
Roll, say more Robot Masters. No! Roll, that's 8 Robot Masters!
There's no end to it.
Roll, there can't be 8! You know what happens when there are 8 robots in a room!
I don't need a break, Otto.
I adore the fact that this...
complain a lot.
It's a very good joke and
Now
nobody
let's
brings
pick
it
up
up.
a gear.
Get dunked on, Otto.
Man, but still.
Mr. Torchman, please proceed to the
Oh, he lit the place on fire again.
earthquake.
What on earth? No! Otto! Hurry to me!
Defend your master!
So like I was saying, now you've got a Wily infestation. You should have added more robots.
Doctor, what's going on?
Is this guy bothering
Stand
you?
back, everyone. I'll handle this.
Mega Man!
This is no time for your heroics. I've simply come to give Dr. Light a message.
And I've never heard of email before. Dr. Light invented that too, so I'll never use
Some
them.
old research. The very invention you so coldly crushed when we were
No,
students
you threw that on the ground, Wily. You broke it yourself.
Failed you.
Our university days. A device. It can't be.
Where did you find 2 gears?
But it can. Your objections wouldn't stifle me forever.
As it turns out, I just do crimes now, so I don't actually need university money to fund me anymore. I can just make these things.
Dr. Light, what's the ruckus?
Blockman, don't be a hero! The rest of you, don't do that either.
The lot of you will make excellent test subjects.
Wow! Who are you calling test subjects?
I'm Blockman, like the best robot! Nobody can beat me! Oh fuck!
Ah, dang, he disintegrated them.
Over here, Light.
Whoosh! I'm too fast!
That speed! What have you done?
I went fast! I think that's obvious. Is this being cancelled?
I think Wily's canceling me right now. I'm being silenced, everybody.
Idea.
Tell Twitter to make him stop blocking me.
Yes, I'm Dr. Wily. Doctor, I'll go after Wily.
I'll jump real good after him.
Wait, Mega Man! Wily's invention is called the double gear system. It's designed to push robots far beyond their normal strength and speed. If he really has completed it, I'm afraid you won't stand a chance.
I'm afraid he's upgraded his power level, Mega Man.
Mega Man, I can tell you won't be stopped. Very well.
Alright, here you go,
This is
eat
the
this.
prototype double gear system that Wily developed back at Robot University. If I install this into your circuits, you may be able to stop him. But it's dangerous. Double gear places great strain on robot systems.
And I mean, these are Switch colors, so you can probably guess there's going to be Joy-Con drift.
Hook me up.
Give me that sweet, sweet double gear system. I'm
Installation will take
ready.
some time. There's a lot of work to do.
Alright, how long? Oh geez, a few days? Ugh.
The
Oh man, I hate it when my Mega Man's upgrading for like a few hours. I just get antsy. Like, I could do anything else while my Mega Man's updating, but he's updating and I gotta be there, right? Gotta pay attention.
And remember, your old pal Otto is here to help out.
Mega Man, that dirty Wily won't know what hit him.
Mega Man, you're doing a noble thing.
Sacrificing your life for the greater good.
Doctor, roll. Otto, I'll be back soon.
Indeed he will. But first, we've got to get an explanation of the double gear system. So, Mega Man 11 decides to actually give you a new gimmick. The double gear system either allows you to slow down time or power up your buster shots. Both of which are pretty useful, but speed gear is incredible. We also get to try the double gear system ourselves, and in addition, you also get a layout of the controls over there as well. And as you can see, yeah, sliding is back. You can once again slide and charge your buster shots. Thank you, Mega Man 11, for giving us those things back. Those very necessary functions to make this game fun. So yeah, we'll probably get better experience out in the field, but the gist of it is, both gears run off the same limits, so if you use either one too much, then they'll overheat and you won't be able to use it for a while. Also, if Mega Man gets punched by a ghost, then you can press both buttons down to use both gears at the same time, so everything else will slow down and you get a more powerful buster. However, this is absolutely a last resort, and once you use it, you have to commit to it. So either you need to be close to the end, or at least a safe spot, and if you're not, you get a very weak buster. Like, it can kill these guys in one hit, but that's just about it, and you get one shot at a time. Yeah, I got backed into a corner in the tutorial. Do not use that haphazardly. Use it, kill enemies, get to safety. So, with our new double gear system in hand, or in body I guess, let's start the game with one of the harder stages, Blast Man. So, Blast Man is a pretty hard stage. When I was doing a practice run for this one took me a couple hours. However, I think it's a really cool stage to start with. I think this does such a good job at showing off the kinds of things that Mega Man 11 does with its stage design. So first off, as you might have noticed, Speed Gear does actually slow down Mega Man as well as time. However, even if you are slow, it's very useful, because it just lets you adjust your timing or do stuff like this.
Speed Gear!
Is that doable without Speed Gear? Oh yeah, absolutely. Do I want to do it without Speed Gear? No. So that being said, though, we've also got these enemies. When you blow them up, their little flame pack will jump forward and explode. So steer clear of that. You can be near it on the ground, though. In general, watch out for explosions in this stage. By the way, don't jump down there, that's a death pit. Yeah, so when I first was practicing for this stage, I did not realize that was a death pit, so I jumped down and died. So, while we're just heading through the stage, oh, I should also mention, those little enemies right there, you shoot them, they fly backwards and explode. However, you might also notice their design. In fact, we're going to be going to a mini-boss where there's a bunch of them on a roller coaster. Notice that little rib cage design on their bodies. They're actually a reference to Shocker Mooks from the original Kamen Rider, and whenever they appear in crossovers and legacy stuff, you know how it is. They were the first Mooks, so they get shown off a lot. But yeah, no, we've got little Shocker Mooks that explode, and also they make stupid noises, and also they rider kick, which is not something they're supposed to do, but you know what? It's cute anyway. So, one of the benefits from playing this stage like, God, 10 times is I did manage to get near mastery of this mini-boss, which is not too hard when you get the hang of it. If you just try to shoot the Shocker Mooks immediately when they fall out of the roller coaster, you'll probably wind up missing the actual cars. You basically want to wait until they're in certain positions, unless the coaster's moving very fast, which it will when it's the only one left, but yeah. It is basically just a game of learning when you're supposed to time your actual shots. Once you do that, it's pretty easy. So, I guess since we have a bit of a slower part to the stage, I should mention the voice actors real quick. So, we've got Mega Man, who's voiced by Benjamin Diskin, Roll, who is voiced by Erica Lindbeck, Dr. Light is voiced by Doug Stone, Dr. Wily is voiced by Keith Silverstein, Otto is voiced by Chris Hackney, and as always, it amuses me to say that somebody voices Rush, and apparently in this case, it's John Bailey. I should also mention, today Chris Hackney is going to be pulling double duty, because he also voices Blast Man, and quite frankly, I can think of no more perfect voice than Chris Hackney. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good cast. They all do a good job. It's a classic Mega Man game, so there's not much plot, but we got a little intro scene, and it was well acted. I like that scene. It was fun. Alright, so we're nearing the end of the stage, though. Real quick, though. Rush Jet and Rush Coil are both assigned to buttons now. Hell yes, good decision. See that meter right next to my health? Yeah, that's just the Rush Coil meter. It's incredible. I love having Rush Coil on a button. I kind of wish Slide were on a button instead of down and jump, because, as always, that kind of screws me over at many points. But, what are you gonna do? Anyway, this is the cool part of the stage. Feel the explosion? Hell yeah, we are. So, you're definitely gonna want speed gear here, because you need to kill enemies fast and get the hell out of dodge, because we have been blowing up this theme park, and now it's just very on fire and falling apart. I adore this set piece so much. This is so cool. This is one of the reasons I started with this stage. The classic games would not usually do that. I love Mega Man 9 and 10's backgrounds, but none of them were as dynamic as that.
Retaliate or detonate! What's wrong? Don't be a dud!
Kill every last one of them!
Alright, so Blast Man. He's actually a pretty simple boss overall. That being said, I feel like he's the type of boss who very much freaks you out because there are explosions all the time forever. However, he has a very set pattern. So really, the main thing that's going to get you is him doing something other than the same thing he's done the past 3 times. If he does a mix-up, yeah, that can really throw you off. He makes me nervous, and he's definitely difficult, but he's not too bad. Alright, so, at this point, he should be doing the thing the bosses do in this game, the cool thing. So, nope, not yet. I believe he's gonna do it soon, right? Yep, okay, so, once you get to a certain HP threshold with bosses, they will either use speed gear or power gear. Unsurprisingly, Blast Man decides to use the power gear. I mean, what else is he gonna do? So the big bombs are pretty much the same gimmick as the smaller ones, only instead of smaller blasts that are more numerous, it's big blasts, but they're not too bad to dodge if they're on their own. Again, Blast Man is all about those mind games, probably not on purpose, he's not a very subtle robot master, but if you let him shake your rhythm, you are gonna get blown to smithereens. Trust me, I had a lot of takes of this boss. So for that, we get Chain Blast. So, of course, Mega Man 11 being a good Mega Man game, you do get to see a demo of the Robot Master's weapons. However, in addition to seeing all of their functions, you also get to try them yourself. Hell yeah, let's turn that off real quick. So, Chain Bomb. The closer they are, the bigger the blast. If you want to make the most of Chain Blast, you want to just fire off a bunch of them at a time, and then blow them all up. Alternatively, you could also use Power Gear to just throw a big bomb and detonate a whole lot of stuff, you know, without all of the tiny bombs and having to link them. So with that, we're done with Blast Man's stage. However, now that we're in Mega Man 11, the shop is good again. Yeah, so the shops in Mega Man 9 and 10, yeah, those sucked. The stuff on this page is pretty much about the extent of what you got in those games. These, of course, are all the consumable items. Got your usual E-tanks, W-tanks, extra lives. Eddie is in this game, however, he is a consumable item. You summon him using the Eddie Call items rather than him just being a set encounter in a stage, and Beat does what he pretty much always does. He rescues you from pits. Unfortunately, he does not break bosses like he did in 4. Now this is all the cool stuff. These are the parts. As you can see, we have a lot more to unlock, and in fact, my practice file where I actually did take deaths and game overs and didn't just reset every death, yeah, I had a lot of screws, and I think a lot more stuff unlocked at a time as well, because I'd spent so much time and died so many times and did so much of the prerequisites in a single stage, but here I only have 270 screws, which means I can't really afford much. And it also sucks because there is one item I want, and in fact I actually had to delay doing a stage to get it. It's the things that make you not slip on ice, if that wasn't obvious. But yeah, we'll be earning a lot more screws next time. For now though, I'm gonna put off buying anything because, again, I want to not slip on ice, so yeah, let's save up the old game. And yeah, that's it for this episode of Mega Man 11. I gotta say, initial review of this game, it's a blast. I think I just do more wordplay when I like the game. How much did I even do for 10? Not much.